Hi guys, welcome back to Tech Archives. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate about FindFirst and Findany using Stream API in Java with same data as we were using in our prior videos. FindFirst and Findany in Stream API. FindFirst is used to find the first element in a stream, whereas Findany is used to find any element of a stream. Both methods return an optional instance. If stream is empty, then an empty optional instance is returned. In between the video, I will explain you what is optional class and why it is used. So watch the video till the end. Let's start the demo. This is my main class. Product list contains the objects from P1 to P10. Let's start coding. Product list dot stream dot filter of product lambda expression product dot get product category dot matches of eatable dot find first of dot if present system dot out double colon operator println. Run the code. We got the result, and this is the fifth object of the product list. Let us analyze the code. Product lambda expression product dot get product category matches of eatable is my predicate or condition of the filter. If this condition satisfies, then I am finding the first matching element using FindFirst method. If the result is there in a stream, then using if present method of the optional class, I am printing the result. In the given data, P5 is the first object that matches the predicate. We can see other objects P6 and P7 with product category eatable. Among this, P5 is the first element that matches the predicate. Similarly, we can do the coding for find any also. Let's give heading for both. Change with find any. Run the code. Now we got the same output for both FindFirst and Findany. As the name indicates, Findany finds any element that matches the predicate. The output of the Findany may vary since we have three objects P5, P6 and P7 which matches the predicate. In the starting of the video, I mentioned FindFirst and Findany returns optional instance. So, why FindFirst and Findany returns optional instance? This is because the stream taken may or may not satisfy the predicate. If predicate is not satisfied, then stream will be empty or null. So, using some methods in the optional class, we check for the result present for the predicate or not. Thus, we can deal with null pointer exception. Normally, we know that if we are trying to access an object which is null, and if we are not handling the code with null pointer exception, then for sure we will get null pointer exception. In case of FindFirst and Findany, results can be empty or null. If we use optional, there is no need of handling null pointer exception externally. That's why FindFirst and Findany returns optional instance. Clear? Okay. Now I am going to store the result to an optional instance. So let's remove this first and let us take this result into an optional instance. Optional equal to optional list dot stream of remaining code. So in this optional variable we have the result, and next I am going to check whether this result is present or not using if else condition. If optional dot is present method, then if the result is there in the optional variable, then optional dot is present returns true. So the code inside the if clause will be executed. Inside this I am going to print the result using optional dot get. Get method is used to retrieve the value. Otherwise, if it is returning false, that means the result is not there and the predicate is not matching. In this case, I am just printing no matching element. Let's run the code. So in this case, we have a matching predicate which is our fifth object. So we got the output. Now I am going to remove one letter from eatable, and now we'll see what will be the result. So we got the result in the else part. We don't have any matching element, so that we got this output. Now we know that optional may or may not contain the value. In this case, we don't have a product category matching with this predicate, so this optional is empty. For that reason, we are checking optional dot is present. If it is present, if the result is there, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. In this case, the result is false since we know that we don't have a matching predicate. So the else part is executed. Now we can replace this if else condition with or else function in the optional class. Let us do that. System.out.println optional dot or else method, which we have to provide one argument, that is default value, no matching element. Or else method is used to return a default value, that is no matching element, if the optional is empty. Otherwise, it will print the result. Let us run the code again. So in find first heading, we got two results, which is no matching element. I am going to comment this. Now we'll run the code again. So it's clear that or else method returns a default value because this is not a matching predicate. Now I'll add a for this eatable, and again if you are running the code, we can see that we got the fifth object. So instead of using if else condition, which is optional dot is present and else condition, we can replace that with or else method. All these things can be done for find any method also. Now let us check all the functions in detail. As I told you before, find first is used to find the first element which matches the predicate, and find any is used to find any element which matches the predicate. And next is present function. Is present method returns true if the optional contains a non-null value, otherwise it returns false. If present method allows you to pass a consumer function that is executed if a value is present inside the optional object. In this case, the consumer function is system.out scope resolution operator println, which will print the value. It does nothing if the optional is empty. That we have checked before. We have removed one variable from each table and that time we didn't get in the result. Next is get method. Get method returns a value if it is present. Otherwise, it throws no such element exception. So you should avoid using get method on optional without first checking whether a value is present or not, because it throws exception if the value is absent. So every time we have to check whether the result is present or not, then only we have to use the get method in the optional. Or else is used when you want to return a default value if the optional is empty. In this case, the default value is no matching element, or otherwise we can say or else method returns the value of optional object if it is non-empty. Otherwise, it returns the default value passed to the method of the argument. So this is the argument which is the default value. We have familiarized with some of the methods in optional class. I will include remaining methods of the optional class in another video. Hope you all understood. See you guys. Bye.